Hi guys, greetings, welcome back to Barbie Talk. So, who's ready to go on an adventure back to 1966, the 60s, 60 years ago? Well, I am, and my friend Francie. So I got this Francie doll from my cousin Christy and her sister Nikki. Thank you guys again for the dolls. So let's have a brief history about Francie. Francie was introduced in 1966 as Barbie's modern cousin from England. As you can see, Francie has a different body type than Barbie. She has more of a square hips. She's more like a teenager. Like, she's about 15 or 14 years old, so she's like as tall as a teenager. And she has flat feet that have realistic toes, like Barbie does. So when this one came out, this was called the straight leg Francie, because she doesn't have the bendable legs. They can just move back and forth. This one has brown eyes with no eyelashes. She has her original hairstyle, which is curled, and it has bangs. There's only two colors for this Barbie, for the Francie. There was a brunette and this one. Also in 1966 was introduced of the bendable leg Francie, which was more expensive. So this one was more like a, if you can't afford the bendable leg Francie, well, here's a straight leg Francie. Her original outfit was polka dotted shorts and a shirt, tank top, and she came with red high heels. For 60 years old, she's pretty good. She does have sticky arms and some legs, but that's common in the plastic, because like how the plastic was made in the 60s was sturdy. But I think she was stored in an attic somewhere, and she was, they developed sticky arms. But I'll give her a bath. She does have a nose nip, and that's okay. She's very cute, though. She just has that very, very subtle, face. She has pink lips, so her articulation is she can move at the head. Arms can go up and down, and her legs can go back and forth like she's walking. She also had a friend named Casey. Now, Casey came out in 1967, so a year later, almost 60 years ago. Casey was more of a wild child. Here, I'll show you what Casey looks like on the internet, because I think Casey looks so cute. Also, Casey also had two hairstyles. Blonde or... You know what? Let me Google something really quick, too. Hold on. Okay. Here's what Casey looked like. Kind of like the Malibu Francie I have. She uses this same head mold as Casey. Casey was introduced from 1967 until 1970, so 3 years. There, see, here's my Francie doll that my cousin Christy gave me. That's her original outfit. Let's see, hair colors. So, there's blonde and brunette. Wow, this was amazing. And what was so neat with Francie was that she had her own wardrobe. And so she had like these mod era, like granny gowns, wild stockings, high heels, the 60s of the England mod. Like Piccadilly Circus or anything like that. Well, that was it for Barbie Talk. You guys have a great evening. There'll be more in the future. Thanks again for stopping for Barbie Talk. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.